What's up guys, Braden here with SuperATV, and today we're going to be showing you how to install SuperATV's Outfitter Roof Rack on this CFMoto UForce 1000. So let's get right to it. The first thing you're going to need to do is get in the kit and remove all three of the slats, both of your rear brackets. You're going to grab your passenger panel, your passenger kicker. You're going to grab 8 of the M6 by 25 millimeter screws, 3 nylock nuts. So what we're going to do first is attach the slats to the side panel utilizing the M6 by 25 millimeter hardware. So we're just going to line it up. And I'm going to go ahead and snug these up here. That's just going to kind of help us hold everything in place. Now we're going to grab our kicker. Put our hardware through. Lift up. This is going to slide in here just like so. And then our passenger bracket, support bracket. Then we're going to take one of our nylock nuts and go ahead and get it started. We're going to do the same thing right here, install our hardware. And then start our nylock nut here on the back side. And then for this top mounting position, we're going to grab one of our M6 by 20 millimeter screws. It's going to slide through. And again, use our M6 nylock nut. Just like so. We're not going to be installing any hardware on the front of the kicker yet. We're going to leave this loose. So now we're going to grab the driver's side panel, as well as the driver's side kicker and the rear supports, just as we did back here, and just replicate the same thing on the opposite side. So first thing, just go ahead and get the driver's side panel attached to your slats. We'll go ahead and snug these up just as we did on the opposite side. Grab our M6 by 25 millimeter bolts. Just like so. Now we're going to install our rear panel. So take it here, line it up like so. And we're going to grab our M6 by 20 millimeter hardware with our M6 nylock nuts. Once we have all of our hardware started through here, I'm going to go ahead and snug all the rear hardware up. We're going to leave our kicker hardware loose though, we're not going to tighten it yet. Now we're going to remove all 3 of the bolts on the front side of your SuperATV roof. You'll want to keep these because we will be reinstalling them at the end of the install. Now we're going to lift up on the roof and remove this 13mm bolt right here. So I like to remove this bolt here. That's going to help us move this panel around where it needs to be. Also, you want to remove the factory hardware here. Ours did not have that factory hardware in it. So we're just going to grab our 8mm bolt in our driver's side bracket. Line it up, get our hardware started. And you want to get this as straight as you possibly can. And we're going to go to the opposite side and repeat the same steps. And then what I like to do is get this bracket shoved into where it's tight to the roof. Next thing you'll do is remove your factory cage bolts. So now we're going to grab our cube light covers. If you're not running cube lights, which we are not on this machine here, so what we're going to do is grab our covers and our M6 by 22mm hardware with an M6 nylock nut, and we're going to install the covers to each of the spots. Now we're going to install seal to the bottom edge of our rear panel. And once we get to this point here, we'll just go ahead and cut it off. And we're going to do the same thing on the front panel. Just run this seal the whole length of the panel. And once you get to the end, we'll just cut off the excess. So now we're going to take our rack without the front portion on and set it up on our roof. All right, so now we're going to grab our front support brackets and we're going to install these to our front panel utilizing our M6 by 20mm hardware. So the bracket should look just like so. You should have 2 holes on your bracket on the top. That's on this bend, and then 1 on the bottom. Like I said, just go through, install all your hardware. Now we're going to take our front panel, slide it into position. So where we have our kicker, we're going to take our M6 by 25mm hardware and slide it through all of our brackets and our front panel that we have here. We're going to reach on into the inside and just get our hardware started. And then up top here, we're going to use one of our M6 by 20s to go through this top portion into our side panel. Now we're going to install our spacer back here where we removed our factory cage bolts. Slide our hardware through the cage, just like so. And then on the back side, you're going to install the provided nuts from the kit. Hardware installed, just go ahead and fully tighten it. So now we're going to grab our long Allen screws. There's only 2 of them out of the hardware kit. And we're going to slide them right down where your roof was previously fastened. Utilizing the same hole, I'm just gonna push it right down through the roof into the machine like it was. So once you have all your hardware installed, you've got your roof rack exactly where it needs to be, everything's adjusted correctly. All you're gonna do now is go through and fully tighten your hardware, and that's all there is to it. Install SuperATV's outfitter roof rack on this CFMoto UForce 1000. Be sure to check the description below to pick yours up today, and while you're there, drop a like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.